Welcome to City Hall. I am so glad to see so many of you survive the apocalypse. Thank you. George, thank you. Good to see you very much. Please give a hand to our district attorney, George Gascon, who's doing a great job here. Tom Nolan, I see you from the MTA. Roberta, good to see you. Who else is here that I could recognize? Mr. King, how are you? Good to see you from the Redevelopment Agency. Thank you. Thank you. Who else is here? Oh, how you doing? Commissioner, good to see you from our port. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, James. Good to see you. Thank you. Good to see you. Well, we've got a great celebration today because I get to appoint some 12 commissioners. About half, almost half, or maybe over half are repeats, and we have a few that are new that I want to really thank for joining our city family. As we begin this approach today, I wanted to signify that we have a great opportunity to not only welcome in new and existing commissioners, but also to let the public know even more about what we're doing. And I want to thank the city administrator who's here and 311 because they've put together something that was in the works with Board President David Chu and former Mayor Gavin Newsom in making sure that we have an online ability to let the public know all of the positions and who's serving on them and when their terms are up. So our online, centralized online database that represents all of the commissions and all of the appointments that we have and those that are terms that are about to expire and the terms that are continuing are now online for the public. So with that, all your lives are going to be much more public. But anyway, thank you very much. We have just a diversity of departments and commissions to fill today. And I want to thank some of the other departments that are here. Phil Ginsberg is here. Monique Moyer from the Port is here as well. Our city minister, our deputy city administrator as well, purchasing is here. Thank you, Naomi, for being here, and Amy. Our housing, Mayor's Office of Housing, thank you. And the Housing Authority as well. Is Henry here too? Okay, on vacation, all right. But we cover a litany, and let me just go through the names as we start out. I want to first congratulate Heather Stephenson. Thank you, Heather, for being one of our new commissioners and coming aboard. I know your expertise has been in the private sector and making sure that the ordinary citizen has an understanding of just so many of our changes that we want to make. And I want to thank you for your ability to help us communicate even better the goals of our Department of the Environment and all of the wonderful environmental things we do. Thank you for joining the family. We have in our Veterans Affairs Commission, Commissioner Ray Wong. Thank you very much for joining back up again. And also Chris Gruwell. Chris, you and I have talked at some length. And I will personally be working with the Veterans Commission this year because I do want to understand even better not only the work that the Commission does, but what goals that we have to welcome back our troops and our people who I think they found dignity in the work for the country, and can they find dignity as they come back here. And I want to thank Amber Rose for working with us as well. You and Alexandra Crichlow are the two of three women that are already on the commission, and I know that your expertise in post-traumatic syndrome work and making sure that there's a look at our health of our survivors and people who are coming back and making sure they're taken care of are going to be critical to our approach that we talked earlier with the commission, that I want to make sure that we also have dignified jobs for everyone who wants and can work. And I want to make sure that we're hooked up with our community college as well when we do that. So thank you very much for agreeing to serve. 2, our Golden Gate Park Concourse Authority. Thank you, Lily, for serving yet again and for helping us. certainly with Nancy Connor, thank you very much for also agreeing to work with us, and also Mel Lee, thank you very much. We're going to be working together as well because I am so interested, and so is Phil, in making sure that that music concourse is activated for the benefit of everybody in this city, and to make sure that we have good approaches, sound economic approaches to fill that area with concert and concert lovers, as we are in between two fantastic, wonderful institutions between our Academy of Science and our De Young Museum. So thank you for serving on and helping me make sure that the Golden Gate Concourse gets filled and gets done right. Appreciate that. To the Housing Authority Commission, you know, these days we are such challenged by so many different things that affect our economy. And with housing being as critical as it is for those that are economically struggling, it is more important than ever that we have experience behind our director and behind our commission. I want to thank Matthew Schwartz and Mirian Saez to bringing your expertise and your years of commitment, your talent, your connections. We need them everywhere we can to help our housing authority and the thousands of residents that depend upon a good, sound management of that agency. And thank you very much for re-upping on our housing authority. And of course, to our next two new commissioners, Doreen Ho, thank you for stepping up and helping our port. Your financial capabilities and your expertise for the many, many years that you served at Wells Fargo at the helm of their international and their national real estate. It's going to bring us a tremendous talent to the Port Commission. Thank you very much for stepping up. And to Joél Ramos, thank you very much for stepping up and being such a wonderful candidate for us. And I want to thank, if Supervisor Scott Wiener's here, because I want to give him credit for having identified you and talking in the beginning who we could have that would be willing to. And I know that the MTA is going to be a very big challenge for anyone who serves on that. Tom Nolan being one of those years of service that are very sacrificing for all of us. And thank you for stepping up to that sacrifice, for your time and your effort. But I know all of you love the city in so many ways, and you reflect a lot of what I feel very strongly the city needs. So thank you very much, Joél, for stepping up. With that, I also want to thank our Rules Committee at the Board of Supervisors for making it a very, very smooth appointment process. Each of them, Supervisor Kim, Supervisor Ellsburn, and Supervisor Farrell, have worked very closely with me on the Rules Committee to make sure that the new appointees are transitioned correctly, and really to receive a unanimous vote of confidence is very reflective of how we're administering government here with the closeness that we have with the Board of Supervisors. Thank you to those supervisors. With that, new commissioners, please stand and we'll take the oath and begin this process. And if you could raise your right hand and repeat after me your name after the I, and then we'll go through every one of your names, and then at the end we'll say that the commission that you will be serving on, and we'll go through that as well. Okay. I,
Raymond Wong, Matthew Schwartz,
Mirian Saez,
Joél Ramos,
do solemnly affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California. That I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I am about to enter
upon which I am about to enter
during such time as I hold the office of
during such time as I hold the office of
Veterans Affairs Commission.
Veterans Affairs Commission.
Housing Authority Commission.
Housing Authority Commission. Port Commission.
MTA Director
for the City and County of San Francisco.
for the City and County of San Francisco.
Congratulations.